you're talking about those points, McDowell's 18th where he runs currently, just 45 back. So, that is with the new winner of SVG, and we showed you that. You're doing exactly what you're doing. We showed the variety of racetracks coming. McDowell has to be excited. You see him reach up. That's adjusting the brake knob, probably changing the brake balance. Now he reaches down for the downshift.
I would say, though, in relation to points, they're kind of in that no man's land, which makes these races difficult, Steve, because you want to go get to points if you can. But as we talked earlier when we were going through all the strategies, you really can't chase the points and a win. And the win is it, right? That is the automatic ticket punch to the playoffs. However, when you're 45 out, which direction do you go? And it will become more and more clear as we get down the road, and maybe we will know when we hit Chicago and Sonoma, as Byron looks for another one, racing with Blaney in turn 4.
Yeah, he's going to get the inside here and take that spot away. Blaney's not going to argue too much as they start to go into the S's here. Blaney's like, I don't want to slow us down. I don't want to fall into the grass from the 54 there. AJ Allmendinger. Look at AJ.
It's damage. That's nuts that he's in the position he is.
Being taken out nearly all together in that turn 1 wreck. Huge damage on the back of this race car, but real gutty performance out of the driver of the 16 car, McCauley.
Gutty and showing off his talent when it comes to this style of racing. 3 career wins on the road for AJ Allmendinger.
Oh, Chastain and Bubba, they're going to argue over this position in turn 12. Chastain's going to try to peel off. Bubba says not so quick.
Bubba's going to get right here. Chastain just starting to bleed time. The battle for that car is going away. All the drive, all the lateral rim, no rear grip in that one car.
Big for Bubba, who's 57 points above the cut line, to maintain the advantage.
Closing in on a 30-lap green flag run. The drivers are exhausted, the cars, the brakes.
So everybody's pretty spent and used up by everything they got except for that guy out front. Shane Van Gisbergen out to a 15-second lead.
He's just showing off now, lap after lap, 1 second back.
15-second lead is crazy.
It seems like 3 or 4 laps ago it was 9, and now he's built it up over 15 seconds.
Think about 2.
I'm not gonna lie, if SVG, like if NASCAR had like road courses, like all in the playoffs, like I'm just talking like every round, road course in there somewhere, I guarantee you SVG would win a championship. It's if there was just like road courses just littered around. Like SVG could honestly have like 2 or 3 wins this year, and it could just all be on straight road courses.
Shane told me last year when he would go to a track for the first time when he was running in the Xfinity Series, he would always have a weekly call with Marcus Ambrose and get the lowdown on what are you thinking going to these venues. I have so much respect for a driver that performs at such a high level, that is willing to put his ego beside and say, even though I have plenty of knowledge, I want to gain a little more, and he is that guy. A very humble approach for Shane Van Gisbergen, 2 laps away from career win number 2.
I think he saw such a great opportunity for himself to win here and didn't want to leave any stone unturned. If you get a chance to talk to Max, who would take that opportunity. He said he didn't like the rain. We knew we might have rain today. He was seeking out more information to be able to be prepared for something like that, and it's paying off.
Look at the 42 John Hunter Nemechek. I know McDowell just got by him right there, but this 42 car, Legacy Motor Club, him and Aaron Jones, I mean, I'm starting to see consistent improvement. Different track styles, different, sometimes it's overall speed, sometimes it's execution. They've had their challenges, maybe with a few accidents over the year, but here he is once again running inside the top 6 with just a couple laps to go.
Custer's up there looking for his first top 10. Spire doing some good things as well in the form of Michael McDowell. Here he is through 14 and 15. You'll see the white flag this time. 1 lap to go for Shane Van Gisbergen, sponsored by Credit One Bank.
White flag right here, 1 more. No red,
Gotta be a great feeling. This is why you put a guy like this behind the wheel full-time at the Cup level, because you know he can deliver on the road, put himself in playoff position.
This will be the easiest, most ginger lap he'll run around this racetrack. Not put the car in avoid really any kind of a situation that's going to be difficult.
Cody Ware, I think, elapsed.
A little bit of traffic in front, but it doesn't really need to push for that. First points
16 seconds, though, is actually nuts.
Series outside the U.S. since 1958. And an international driver in position to go get the checkered flag. SVG, 36 years old, from Auckland, New Zealand.
Had the lead late at Watkins Glen and was taken back by Chris Buescher. And I wondered if they had all caught up. Dale, you mentioned it a few times. We come to a brand new racetrack, and I think the 88 and SVG right here is kind of putting his exclamation point on. You might have caught up at certain tracks, but a track like this, he's still, without a doubt, head and shoulders above the field on just pace.
Here he is into the stadium, portion of the course for the final time.
Imagine Cody Ware just wrecks him.
Off of turn 15, NASCAR making history. Racing in Mexico City. And the first name on the trophy is Shane Van Gisbergen.
Hell yeah, buddy. You're such a badass. Yes! Nice job, guys. That's amazing. Thank you.
Bill? Who the hell's a Van Gisbergen?
Shane Van Hamburger.
Hamburger.
He's a New Zealander.
Career win number 2.
Wait, I just not realized. Is he? Oh, yeah, he's drifting. Okay. Did you see him? He was burning it out, drifting around. I think he did that last in Chicago.
The inaugural trip for the Cup Series to Mexico City.
Well, okay. Shane Van Gisbergen's in the playoffs now. That's ridiculous, but okay. And now he's Tokyo drifting around the racetrack. Yep, there he goes, drifting it. Look at him go.
33rd,
I will say, though, that's sick.
30 below the cut line. He's now got a spot in the playoffs, the 10th driver to win this year.
Well, good for him.